In 1992, a guy from Gujarat pulled off a jaw-dropping scam worth 5,000 crores, all with just one piece of paper and a bold idea. At its peak, he wasn't just trading stocks, he was completely changing the game. He inflated stocks by roughly 40 times their original value, fooling not just retail investors, but also banks and even the regulators. He played with stocks that people had trusted for ages, and that move led to one of the biggest crashes in history of Indian stock market. But just to put it simply, the BSE Sensex hovered around 4,500 before the scam, and then after the bubble burst, it collapsed up to 2,500. Stocks eventually plummeting up to 72%, wiping out billions in market capitalization. It almost took an year to recover from this crash, and the mind behind this was none other than the big bull Harshad Mehta. But before moving forward, what would 5,000 crores get you in today's value? You can buy 454 Rolls-Royce Phantom Series 2 or own luxury villa on Dubai's Palm Jumeirah on the exclusive Billionaire's Row, priced at 600 crore and still be left with 4,400 crore in the bank. That is the kind of money that vanished into thin air all because of one single piece of paper. But the real question is, how did it all happen? Harshad Mehta was born into a modest middle-class Jain family in Gujarat. He moved to Mumbai chasing bigger dreams and opportunities. In the early 1980s, Harshad took on various odd jobs, finally landing his footing as a jobber at Bombay Stock Exchange. Now, a jobber was essentially an intermediary who traded securities for their own account, providing liquidity to brokers, but not dealing directly with public. But Harshad Mehta wasn't just any trader. He had razor-sharp instinct for spotting hidden loopholes in stock market, a quality that would later net him 5,000 crore rupees. And at the heart of the entire scam was a piece of paper, a fake bank receipt. We've seen it in movies, we've read about it in headlines. But today, we're breaking down the real numbers and mechanics and how this entire scam unfolded. So how does someone manipulate the entire Indian stock market using just a piece of paper? Let me break it down for you. It all started with a flaw in the banking system known as ready forward deals. These were short-term loans between banks, where one bank would lend money to another in exchange for government securities as collateral. Once the loan was repaid, the securities were returned. This might sound secure on paper, right? But here's where the twist comes in. Banks didn't physically hand over these securities. Instead, they relied on bank receipts, essentially a piece of paper confirming the entire transaction. Now imagine this. With just a little piece of paper, someone could create the illusion of cash that simply wasn't there. This loophole provided the perfect setup for massive con that was about to shake the foundations of Indian stock market. And this is where Harshad Mehta saw his golden opportunity. But before we dive into all the numbers, we all know that big things never happen alone. Harshad wasn't out there on his own. He had his brother Ashwin Mehta right by his side, who was also his partner in his asset management company called Growmore, which was founded in April 1987. Ashwin wasn't grabbing all the headlines, but his support behind the scenes was absolutely important. In 1991, every morning, traders would wait for the market to open, unaware of what's happening behind the scenes. But what exactly happened in the stock market? And what were the numbers? Let's get into that now. ACC Limited was the first stock to catch everyone's eye. Initially trading at 200 rupees per share, it sold to nearly 9,000 rupees, representing an approximately 4,400% surge driven by one-man strategy. And it didn't stop there. Numerous other stocks experienced similar inflation. Newspapers were calling it the biggest bull run ever. Everyone from small investors to big institutions wanted a piece of this unstoppable momentum. In simple terms, this was the market scenario where people were pouring in their life savings in the hope of quick profits. And as you know, every high has its inevitable fall. In a matter of days, investors saw their hard-earned money vanish and many stockbrokers went bankrupt overnight. The man who was once a stock market hero now found himself at the center of India's biggest financial scam, with over 600 civil lawsuits and numerous charges. The government launched a full-scale investigation, and by November 9, 1992, Harshad Mehta was arrested. But here's where the story takes another twist. While the scam wiped out billions and sent shockwaves through the entire market, this wasn't the only fallout. Harshad's brother, Ashwin Mehta, also faced serious consequences. After the scam blew up, things got really tough for him too. Between 1989 and 1991, he got involved in some risky deals, and later on, he ended up spending about 5 years behind the bars, along with a fine of 5 lakh rupees. He also had to repay roughly 1,700 crores to several banks as compensation for the losses. In 2018, a special court cleared him of his final major case, giving him a chance to rebuild. Even though those years were some harsh years, Ashwin eventually stepped away from the stock market and shifted his focus to practicing law, slowly rebuilding his and his family's name. In the end, Harshad Mehta's rise and fall taught India a lesson that forever changed its financial landscape. In December 2001, Harshad Mehta died of heart attack in police custody. Despite the chaos, the system was overhauled, payments were recorded digitally, and stricter rules were put in place to close the loopholes that had been so easily exploited. So, what do you think about this massive scam? Share your thoughts, and if you want us to make more market case studies, let us know in the comment section below which case study you want to hear about next. And until next, subscribe to India Charts and trade responsibly.